Quick shot there, and it's off target. Durant for three. The rebound by the Spurs. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Yeah, and what a gut-wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
And, Greg, typically there's one statistic that jumps out at you when you're looking at what decided the game. And in that one, it was all about the rebounding battle.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Kyle Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Waiters. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Thunder shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the Spurs. And Foy hits both of them. Spurs trail by 6. It's Anderson with the drive. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Outside Durant.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Kevin
He misses the free throw. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking them down today.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thunder lead by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Leonard in the small forward. Parker outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Waiters got his 4th rebound in this one.
San Antonio foul.
And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's foul number 2 for him. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And Durant gets it to go.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part. Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Well, the Spurs just don't go on losing streaks very often, Greg. One perk of being a talented veteran group.
Yeah, how about the Spurs lost 4 games in a row twice last year. Over the last decade before that, Kevin, they had only lost 4 games in a row twice. Unbelievable.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Morrow's checked in. Green, he's checked in for the Spurs. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Parker. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
San Antonio making a switch here. Diaz checked in.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's exactly, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Here's Morrow following the basket by Tim Duncan.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Parker. Another shot. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Duncan. Duncan's got 4 this quarter.
They have got to put a body on him because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about it is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Robertson's checked in. Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Foy comes in for Russell Westbrook. The Spurs also changing it up. Anderson comes in for Boris Diaw. And Martin subbed in for Leonard. Here's Green. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, the numbers since the All-Star break, and here's how San Antonio ranks league-wide. First in free throw percentage. Third in blocks. And they also show up in the top 5 in not giving up the ball. This is a low turnover team. They value possessions, and they really concentrate on taking care of the rock.
And you look at their ranking, tops in free throw percentage. I think it speaks to their focus and discipline as a team. They look to capitalize on every mistake.
And with the ads on the jerseys, it isn't something that would sit well with the fans probably, but around the globe, almost every other league in the world has ads on their jerseys.
You know, the NBA has shown that they're willing to try new things with jerseys, much like they've looked at other issues. It started with the sleeve jerseys, and advertisements is just another area they're exploring.
The Thunder have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Foy. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his 4th.
And now, here are the teams that have heated up offensively in the season's second half. Second, the Thunder.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems that their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Daniel Green. And Foy kicks to Adams. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And here's Mills for 3. The Thunder leading by 15. There's Foy with the 3. Stolen by Anderson. Left side, Martin. Will it go? And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That's good.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. The Thunder have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. The free throw off from Foy. Lets it go from the wing. And there's Martin. That's good on the assist by Ginobili. Martin's got his second bucket of the night. Here is Durant. He's got 11. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried. Durant's got 14. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Thunder leading by 16. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Durant in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there
move.
posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
Ginobili can't hit.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one almost always deadly when he's that open.
Stolen by Westbrook. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Here's Leonard. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And then Durant with the jam.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break. As well, and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Thunder.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Offensive rebound. Kanter kicks to Westbrook. Durant against Leonard. And the foul called.